Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio tutorial. In this tutorial we'll look how to create some still shot. You can do same with animations, and how we can after enhance and add some effects and particle illusion afterward. So let's create something very simple, and we'll just create some ground. Okay. Also, let's import model, and you know what, let's import by poser model. So we'll go file, import object, and right here, for example, I have it clunk, open, and by default center, yes, I want center here, and resize automatically says yes. This one screen is kind of tell you more in details if you want to have an entire animation. I want just single frame. Okay, and also if you want group single mesh, we can actually disable, so it will have a different parts, or you can have it one single. For this purpose I'll just use it as a single, and just by default other ones click OK. So what I want to do is just have it this robot. Okay, let's put him right here. Take our camera, maybe align a little bit. What I want to do, I want to come closer to his feet. Maybe look. Like this. Let's get change settings. One make a little bit maybe taller. Okay, also, you know what, let's load it atmosphere, and I want something that will bring a little bit more details in him so we can preview it. And also let's go put it some stuff behind, maybe take terrain. Let's load it some ground for this. Okay, add ecosystem, plant, and I'll just want to use it grasses. You can select what you want it. And one thing, I don't want to play grass all over, so I'll just select paint tool, low grass, brush, uncheck limit density. I want a lot of grass, and let me just paint right here with his feet. So it's look like he's standing in a lot of grass. Okay, let's click OK here, and if we preview, here we have our robot standing. And what I want to do, I want to animate this grass. I want the actually like ivy growing around his feet. Okay, and to do this, let's set this image, and I want to just increase quality, so we can put it on final, and we can go 366 by 400. Okay, and let's render. Okay, so here we have our image render, and I want to use, you can also render as the EVY animation if you want it, but for this purpose of the tutorial we'll just do still. And let's go right here and save our image. Okay, and we'll save this as clunk.jpg. By the way, this model is from the DAZ 3D. Okay, in this case we're done. Let's go to our particle illusion now application. Okay, and here let's set up a couple things, so we'll have a new one. Okay, also let's go to our properties for this project. Okay, and I want to set this to size what we have it on our image. Okay, so we have it 365 by 478. Also, I like to set, if we have a frame rate 24, if you do the PAL you probably want 300, and I'll do full frame or every stage to set for this. So this is our image. Next, we want to load this image as a background here. And to do, we'll just right click and select the background image. Okay, and we'll just select our clunk. Okay, so we'll just verify if everything is right. Click OK. Okay, also let me just update a couple things. Sometimes it may have a couple of problems with refresh. If you have it, just click and it will refresh for you with. Okay, so here's our image. And one thing what I want to do, it is create the vines kind of going around him. And it's come with many presets already, particularly there's a lot of effects. The one what I want to do, it's gonna load the quick library, and we'll go check one, which is just release it this month, and it will be in a Flora, and it's what we will go to base, and here we will use this one. Okay, so we'll go to frame 1 for now, and as a beginning we can create maybe going from here. 1 second, and it will grow right to this point. But again, you notice it doesn't look very real, so we need to go rework this one. And I pre-create some leaves. You can apply your own. I will do the ivy, and here's how we can do. Go right click, go to properties for this effect, and we'll modify stem leaves. There, the stem first. All what we need to do is just go into colors, and actually its colors look very good, so we'll leave it as is. We can increase maybe a little bit on a size, but it should be work just okay for us. So size variation, we'll just leave it like this. Okay, leaves, it's what we're going to modify, and here's our shape. We're going to add new shape to library. Okay, so let's click right here, and here's some shapes I did it, and I'll want to select the leaf right now. Click OK. We also says full color resize. Click OK. And now when we click make active first, and next what I want, if you notice it doesn't point properly, so we go to the right point and we'll set point right here on the stem. So right now you can see how they're going inside. The next things what we need to do, it is modify. Let's go into colors, and I want to modify this color set a little bit more to kind of yellow greenish, so we have more color variations. Again, you can adjust a little bit here, and also maybe just slightly variation right here, so we have it nice color variation. Let's go now to the leaves, and we'll also modify a little bit properties here. So first we reduce the size. Okay, we also can do this in a different when we go on another one, and we'll number variation will do just a little bit less. Okay, this is for the leaves. Next, what I want to do, it is modify berries, except berries, we'll rename this, and let's name it the springs. So we'll go right here, we change the shape, again we'll add to the library, and actually I want one of this one. Okay, full color, click OK, make it active. Let's set point on this end, click OK. Okay, and other things also we can do, we can add one more by clicking on plus. So we have it, it's duplicate that spring. And what I want to do, I want to actually take a different one. Stem, color OK, make active, point, and we'll say point right here. This is okay, and you know what, let's set colors also. We'll have different colors, darker and lighter, and we'll also set this one color So we're okay right here. And now let's modify, make them a little bit smaller for this one. So to do this, we can go to the size, and you can actually increase size if you want it on the stamps. So okay, let's redo this one. So we go our plants, we'll go to size, and we'll make them smaller, maybe about that size. Okay. Also, we can modify other things I want to do. It's modify live. Live, it's what happened if you notice we're gone and they start disappearing right here. So it's kind of trailing. What I want to do, I want to go up to here for this wave, and we'll click. Let's add one more point and add another one and just drop it down to 0. So what's happening, if you notice, it stopped growing. But again, if you see the dissipation right here, you need to make a little bit longer. You need to go up, oops, right here, and increase life, make higher. So in this case, when you're going, it will stay longer in life. If you notice, we just added. So this is your value, will be how high you want to go, so far you can go in your frames. But for us, I want just very fast growing, so we'll just go one, another one. Now also on our springs, if you want it, we can increase size of them, so they will be a little bit more visible. Okay, so let's go find size here and increase size on this one. On the leaves, what I want to do at this point, I want increase size variation. So and you notice some of them will become too small and big. This is actually increase what size the minimum and maximum will be. And you can also create by timeline. For example, we can go right here and I can say, you know what, after I want just, so when they're growing up, they'll go random and they'll go about the same size. Okay, if you need it. But for this one, I want to random all of them to do. Okay, we create this one. Okay, life is set. Let's actually look. You can see how they're growing. They look very interesting. So here is one leaf. Okay, so on this point, what I want to do, I want to right click and go to properties when we're done, and I want to click right here to add this to the library. So when it's selected. Okay, so let's name it. It is EVY grow. Okay, we'll click OK, and now we notice right here we have this new available to us, new particle. We also can create the thumbnail, but for now let's just leave it this way. And you notice when we start, it's growing this way. Okay, next is we'll grow behind him, and I'll show in a second how to create a blocker. And so it's going around him, and it's grow more from maybe, okay, from this point. So we'll select it. Be sure you unselect the arrow. We'll point from here. We'll go grab up to here. Okay, again, one thing what we're going to do is go to the live. Okay, so it saves same life as before, so we're okay with this. And I just go right here and maybe add new one. Okay, so this one more right here, and we'll move around here. So again, this is kind of way adding a little bit kind of we can see how ivy growing around him. Okay, so let's run more animation. Okay, now let's create a few more maybe. So we'll go here and we'll just here. Again, this point is how your imagination will start work. And I'm just adding more and more. Let's name it ivy, so we have it. See how the ivy kind of almost spread around him. Okay, so let's preview one more time. Here we'll see how ivy growing around him. Also, some effects we can add to the grass to make it more animated. And just imagine that we have him as animated, and to do this easy, you also can go click on a background image and load it as a QuickTime or AVI. Okay, so we're done with this. And you know what? I want to load it maybe one more to make a grass look nice, and it's come with a predefined library in this. Okay, and actually to change this, let's right click, let's go to loaded library, and I'm just loading default library. It's what come with the particle illusion, and one is what I'm looking at is, okay, let me see if I can find this emitter. Okay, here. There you go. It's look very interesting grassy meadow. So let's move here. And when we have it selected, select this emitter. We'll just go put it right here. So let's adjust slightly. And again, we can paste, and right here you notice on a corner you have a small dot. Click on this and let's adjust it. And you can see nice grass kind of growing. Let's make it smaller. We can. Okay, one thing, be sure when you do modification you're on the first frame, because in other cases it will just animate them. Let's create taller. Okay, let's look very nice. So on this one we can also increase number, maybe a little bit smaller, shorter. Also, I recommend to use zoom. Let's work a little bit better in this case. We can increase also density and more visibility on this. So we're going on grass. Increase amount of the grass. Okay, you can see already, and this is one of the best and interesting tool to use to make your animations, to add effects. And we actually did it before in some other videos you maybe saw with a clunk actually. It's a Cadmium Cannon. And you also notice how it's easy was modified for us, put our custom leaves and to our particles. So try go online. They have a nice demo, 30 days full functional. So try download that demo, play around and see how much it's gonna bring more interesting life to your animations. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please come visit us on the web at www.geekatplay.com.